Tako, eto mga kababayan, no, mayroon pong masamang balita dito kay VP Sara Duterte. Alright, so welcome back dito sa ating channel dito sa Bobs TV. Okay, so ngayon pag-usapan natin mga kababayan, ito pong isang masamang balita dito kay Sara Duterte mga kababayan. Dahil nagsalita na po ang House Committee mga kababayan, no, on Committee on Justice mga kababayan. Nagsalita na po sila at mukhang ilalabas po nila o po proteksyonan o ipapakita na po, no, ito pong isang tao na kung saan ay sinasabi po nilang taong kinatatakutan po, no, neto nga si VP Sara Duterte. Okay, so yan ang ating alamin ngayon at pag-uusapan. Pero syempre bago ang lahat, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, at comment dyan sa comment section. Syempre shoutouts tayo sa mga subscribers natin dyan. Maraming salamat sa inyo at lagi nating hiling 1 view, 1 like po sana sa ating video. At eto na pag-usapan natin mga babayan, no, dahil eto pong House Panel Committee on Justice mga babayan ay pinasubpina na po ang bagman netong si Sara Duterte, ang itinuturong bagman po, no, netong si VP Sara Duterte, walang iba kundi si Ramil Madriaga mga babayan. At siya po ay ipapatawag na po, no, ng Committee on Justice at iimbestigahan na po mga kababayan. Pero bago po yan, mukhang marami pong kailangan gawin para proteksyonan po ito pong si Ramil Madriaga dahil nanganganib po ang buhay nito mga kababayan. At ito po dito mapapanood natin, no, kung paano po ang gagawin ng House Committee on Justice dito po kay Ramil Madriaga. At mukhang ito na ata ang kinakatakutan ni Sara Duterte mga kababayan dahil nga nakikita po natin, sinasabi nila sa statement po ni Ramil Madriaga, no, marami po siyang nalalaman at mukhang marami pa po siyang kailangang ilabas mga babayan. No, may kaso man siya ngayon pero ang sabi po niya, kailangan ko lang makuha yung cellphone. No, yung cellphone po niya, kailangan niya makuha yan, cross-examine yung mga cellphone na yun mga babayan dahil nandoon po lahat ng ebidensya laban po dito kay Sara Duterte. Okay, so ito, panoorin po natin itong balita na to. Alright, let's go.
The Honorable Jokno?
There's still one more pending incident, I believe, that pertains to the petition that this representation filed with the House, which was referred last Wednesday to the committee. This is a petition under Section 8 of the Rules on Impeachment, which provides that the House may, upon proper petition, provide adequate protection to a complainant or witness if it is shown that the personal safety of the witness is in jeopardy because of participating in the impeachment proceeding. I will no longer reiterate what is contained in my petition, Madam Chair, but if I may just add a few points that I believe are important for the consideration of the committee. Una-una po, para sa kaalaman ng taong bayan, hiniling natin ang proteksyon para kay Ramil Madriaga para makapunta siya rito at magbigay ng kanyang testimonya under oath sa harap ng committee ito. Standard po ito sa sinumang saksi, pero mas mahalaga ito dahil may mga direktang ulat na galing mismo kay Ginoong Madriaga na may panganib sa kanyang buhay. In his own sinumpang salaysay, sinabi niya, and I quote, "Araw-araw na rin nagsasabi sa akin, delikado na talaga ang buhay mo, seryoso. Ingat Ram, balita ko mataas-taas ang reward money sa iyo. Secure mo ang family mo."
Grabe,
at iba
no?
pa. Sa loob ko ay nakakaramdam ako ng sobrang
Kung hindi sila natatakot kay Madriaga mga babayan, bakit sabi nga dito tumataas, no, ang presyo ng ulo, no, netong si Madriaga mga babayan. At asahan po natin yan habang papalapit po siguro ng papalapit ang araw, no, kung ito man ay totoo na may patong sa ulo ni Madriaga, papalapit siguro ng papalapit ang araw na siya po, no, ay haharap dito sa House Committee on Justice mga babayan, mas lalong dapat ingatan ito pong si Madriaga. Kasi kung sinasabi nila na walang kwenta, parang ganun, yung mga statement ni Ramil Madriaga, at parang binabaliwala nila yung mga statement na yan ni Ramil Madriaga mga babayan, no, bakit po ganyan kaya? yung nagiging senaryo. Bakit po kaya nagiging ganyan ngayon no yung nagiging sitwasyon ni Ramil Madriaga? Bakit tumataas yung presyo ng kanyang ulo? Diba? Bakit lalong natatakot siya sa kanyang buhay, mga babayan? Bakit lalong nanganganib ang kanyang buhay? Diba? Kung sinasabi nila na walang kwenta yung mga sinasabi ni Ramil Madriaga. Diba mga babayan? So, makakatakot talaga pagka ganyan.
Ang takot. Ang takot na yon ay hindi lang sa sarili ko, kundi pati sa aking pamilya.
Oh.
Napaparanoid na rin po ako kasi posible rin ito mangyari, nalasunin ako. Halos hindi na ako mapakali, kuminsan at hindi ko maiwasan
Yan ang
magduda.
delikado mga babayan na yung lalasunin siya. Diba? So nakakapraning talaga yun, nakakaparanoid talaga yun. No, kasi hindi mo alam sino kakampi mo, sino kalaban mo. Diba?
Na rin sa mga fellow PDLs at kahit po mismo sa mga jail officers dahil sa pagsiwalat ko ng issue kay VP Sara Duterte. Madam Chair, these threats have already escalated. According to his affidavit, on March 3, 2026, a detainee with a pending homicide case attempted to forcibly drag Mr. Madriaga into a confined bodega area within the jail. According to Mr. Madriaga, and I quote, "Ayon sa mga naririnig ko sa loob ng kulungan, ang bodegang ito ay sinasabing pinagawa ni dating Congressman Arnie Teves. Isa sa mga impormasyon na nakuha ko ay si Kong Arnie Teves ang gusto magpatumba sa akin," end quotation.
Grabe
Kinumpirma naman po ni DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla na binisita ni Vice Presidente si dating Congressman Teves sa kulungan noong October 19, 2025. Base ito sa ulat ng Inquirer na mismo ang Vice President ang nag-attach sa kanyang perjury complaint laban kay Ginoong Madriaga. Ito ay matatagpuan mismo sa Annex V sa complaint affidavit na minarkahang Annex 5 sa Consolidated Verified Answer ad cautelam ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Just to be clear, this is not intended to accuse anyone. I'm merely raising a concern in our quest to find the truth. If we allow a witness to be intimidated, hurt, or God forbid, killed, then we fail in our constitutional mandate.
Totoo yun.
In terms of what kind of adequate protection I believe would be necessary, I believe that would entail three things, Madam Chair. Number one, that the security for the witness be beefed up, particularly by the National Bureau of Investigation. Second, that his attendance when he is required to appear here be done in a secure manner, that there is sufficient security for his transport here, and also while he is here to testify, that he be put in a secure place. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Would you like to raise the necessary motion with respect to the protective custody of witness Ramil Madriaga?
Yes, Madam Chair. In line with Section 8 of the Rules of the House on Impeachment, I move that adequate protection be provided to Mr. Ramil Madriaga, consisting of three things. Number one, that the security where he is presently detained be beefed up, particularly by the National Bureau of Investigation. Number two, that his attendance, when required by the committee, be secured as well, so that his safety will be, so that his life will not be put in danger. And number three, that while he is testifying before this committee, that again, proper safeguards be put in place to ensure his that his life will not be endangered. I so move, Madam Chair.
So for clarification, the Honorable Jokno, you are requesting, in line with protective custody, is to augment the current security with the NBI security.
Yes, Madam Chair.
You are also requested for sufficient security during his transport to the hearing of the Justice Committee.
And
And
while
you
he
also
is
requested for a secured and safe place for his confinement
while he is testifying. Yes.
while he is testifying before the Justice Committee. So we've heard the details of the protective custody which are being requested by the Honorable Jokno by way of his motion. There is a motion to formalize the same. There's a motion for protective custody of witness Ramil Madriaga consisting of augmented security by the NBI, security during transport to hearings of the Justice Committee, and secured place of confinement during the hearing as well of this committee. Do I hear a second? I second the
Madam Chair.
motion. The same has
Madam Chair.
been seconded.
Madam Chair.
Point of,
May we know the pleasure of the Honorable Rodriguez? Are
Madam
you-
Chair, I would like to know whether, directly, whether the motion would transfer custody of Mr. Badriaga to the House of Representatives premises.
May we be clarified on that, the Honorable Jokno?
I did not include that in my motion, Madam Chair.
I understand that the motion is only to make sure that he is in a secured place of confinement.
Yes. Madam Chair, it has already been stated that the Honorable Director of NBI has already assigned personnel to watch 24 hours Mr. Madriaga in Camp Bagondiwa. In fact, the jail superintendent has already stated that Madriaga has been transferred to a solitary cell so that there will be no other people there that will endanger his life. And so, Madam Chair, with a presumption, Madam Chair, of regularity of functions and that our witnesses will be fully protected, there's no need for this motion. Secondly, Madam Chair, Ramil Madriaga is a polluted source. He is facing kidnapping with murder charges. In 2021, one member of the anti-kidnapping gang was killed. The PNP member of the anti-kidnapping gang. And then they were arrested in 2022, 2023. That's why he is in jail. And now we're going to give credence to a polluted
Chair.
affidavit.
Point
Madam
of
Chair,
order.
no,
There is
Madam
a
Chair.
point of order,
Let us clarify,
Honorable
we're trying to
Rodriguez.
protect somebody who's a polluted source. In fact, in the
Madam Chair.
cases of the
Honorable
Supreme Court.
Rodriguez, there's a point of order.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Let's hear the point of
Premature.
order. The Honorable
Madam
Dilima is
Chair, I
recognized.
submit that it's clearly premature for anyone to raise an issue of credibility on the part of the intended witness. He's not yet testifying. He will testify, and therefore, issues of credibility can be raised in the questioning, in the clarificatory questioning. Mr. Madriaga can be asked about those things during the hearing,
Eto.
the proper stage of the hearing, but not at this point. So
Eto.
it's out of order. Any such statement
Dito maliliwanagan tayong lahat mga kababayan, no? Kasi kung sinasabi nga ni Madriaga na ito nga pong kaso niya ay gawa-gawa lang ni Harry Roque. No, ayon po sa kanila, ayon sa mga napapanood natin. No, ito malaki po. No, ang papel ni Madriaga. No, malaki po ang mga bagay na maisisiwalat na itong si Madriaga. 'Di ba? Yari, pati nga itong si Harry Roque, baka madali dito sa investigation na to. Okay, so dapat talaga no, na pagsalitain na itong si Madriaga mga babayan para mas maliwanagan po ang lahat. Taong bayan, sa bayan ng Pilipino, para mas malaman po ano talaga ang mga nasa likod nito.
relating to the issue of credibility. Statements like a polluted source that is not yet proper at this stage of the proceedings.
Would you
Madam
like to
Chair.
raise a motion concerning the manifestations of the Honorable Rodriguez with respect to the credibility of Ramil Madriaga?
I move that particular part of the manifestation of the Honorable Congressman Rufus Rodriguez with respect to Mr. Madriaga being allegedly a polluted source and the related statements with respect to the issue of his credibility be stricken off the
Is
records.
there any second?
Second, Madam
The
Chair.
same has
Madam
been
Chair.
seconded. Is there any objection?
I will, yes, of course, Madam Chair, because we are
Two,
trying
two
to...
motions are pending now.
Yes.
One is the motion for the issuance of subpoena motion for protective custody of Ramil Madriaga, raised by the Honorable Chel Jokno, and second is the motion to strike off from the record the manifestation concerning the credibility of Ramil Madriaga. The same has been seconded as well.
This presentation is not out of order. We are discussing about giving a bundle of rights, 3. All of this to be able to give that advantage, that perceived, safety issues which are not. That's why me stating that to give this bundle of rights, to give this protection, to all of this custody and so forth, in a safe place, should not be given to a polluted source. That is the point that I have. And therefore, it is not out of order. We are discussing, we are objecting to this particular motion. And that is the reason why, these are the reasons why I say that we have to know this person whom we are giving all of these extra advantages and extra attention and care which he does not deserve.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable De Lima.
Mr. Madriaga is listed as one of the witnesses for the complainants. And that's why I asked for the issuance of subpoena juris tecum. And it's very clear, under Section 8 of the Rules of Procedure in Impeachment Proceedings, protection to complainants or witnesses. The House may, upon proper petition, provide adequate protection to a complainant or witness if it is shown that the personal safety of the complainant or witness is in jeopardy because of participating in the impeachment proceedings. And we have heard the manifestation and the explanation of the Honorable Chel Jokno about the threat, the alleged threat to his safety. And therefore, it is very much in order that we tackle the issue of grant of protection in the mode that was described and asked or sought for by Congressman Chel Jokno, and the motion has been duly seconded. Thank you.
We've heard amply the argument of both the Honorable Rodriguez and the Honorable De Lima. For the guidance of the Justice members, our parliamentary status is there's a pending motion by Congressman Chel Jokno for protective custody of witness Ramil Madriaga. The same has been seconded. The same is objected to by the Honorable Rodriguez. There's likewise a pending motion by the Honorable Laila De Lima to strike out from the record the manifestation of the Honorable Rodriguez pertaining to the credibility of witness Ramil Madriaga. The same has been seconded as well, and the same was objected to as well by the Honorable Rodriguez. We shall now proceed to divide the House, starting with the first motion. That is the motion of the Honorable Chel Jokno. Again, for the guidance of the members, the motion is for the protective custody of Ramil Madriaga. Those who are in favor of the motion, please raise your right
Madam Chair,
hand.
may I just clarify
Yes, please.
that my motion requests, I am moving specifically for three things. Number
Yes.
one, that we make sure that there is additional security provided to Mr. Madriaga
You said from the NBI.
in his present place of detention by the NBI. Second, that both in the transport when he is required to come here to testify and while he is testifying, again, that adequate security be provided to him.
All right? So those who are in favor of the motion for protective custody of witness Ramil Madriaga, please raise your right hand. You may put down your hands. Those who are not in favor, please raise your right hand. Honorable Tino. Thank you, Honorable Rodriguez. Those who abstain, please raise your right hand. That concludes the voting. We shall announce the result. With 35 votes in the affirmative and 1 vote in the negative, with 0 abstention, the motion is granted. The Secretariat is requested to closely coordinate with the Office of the Sergeant at Arms and/or Legislative Security Bureau for the protection of Ramil Madriaga. As courtesy by the committee, please also notify the BJMP as well as the respective regional trial court which ordered his detention. So ruled.
Alright, so yan mga kababayan, ano? So, tuloy na po ang pagtestigo netong si Ramil Madriaga at ngayon ay aabangan na lamang natin kung ano ang mga susunod na mangyayari po. At sa ngayon mga kababayan ay kailangan munang proteksyonan at siguraduhing ligtas ang kalagayan ni Ramil Madriaga. Okay, so yan muli. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga patuloy na kasuporta dito sa ating channel. Kita-kits tayo sa ating next video upload. Ito muli ang inyong Kuya Mabsit Sumbobs TV. Peace. I'm out.